So let's do a quick review of getting into the shoulder crunch position from a supine position. This would have been more applicable if we already had our double unders and I pulled them back. Maybe I was trying to do this sweep and he's shutting it down.
Oh, you want me to block that one?
Not letting me kick back, just drop back into your base. Oh, yeah, like really being solid, and maybe I'm just not getting the hike that I need. So we're gonna switch to the shoulder crunch here, and I'm gonna keep the underhook on this side, and I'm gonna let go of the shoulder crunch on this side. I'm gonna swim inside. Let's angle a little bit. Swim inside, frame away, and connect my hands. So I already have one underhook. I don't want to give that up. Swim inside, frame away, push his head off the center line, gable grip, clamp down on the shoulder here, and now kick. Now that his head's pushed off to the side, I can come up, stay engaged. You guys remember that? So details from here, depending on where his body is, if he's really laid out, like his hips are far away from me, this is a really good time to pull my butterfly hook out and go to his knee. If he's really far away, if he's really up and close here, I'm probably going to go for my crunch sweep. Or a whole myriad of other things that we'll get into. But again, if I kicked out and I've got his head's low like this, again, there's a lot of things we can do from here. But if his hips are far away, unless I pull him back in, it's going to be difficult to sweep him. I need to make sure that his shoulder stays connected to me, and that this is still a frame here, that I'm framing on his face. If I can get underneath his chin, even better. But I want to connect his shoulder to me. If he starts pulling away, I need to pull in. The biggest problem that we're going to have is that he does drive us back down to the mat. I still have my butterfly hooks in, but this is the most common thing, that he's going to drive forward because I'm pulling kind of his shoulder towards me. Let's sit back up. It's probably going to go a lot easier on your shoulder if I'm not kicking on like yanking your shoulder out of joint every time I have to sit up.
How did you transition to this? Were you double under? Yeah,
double unders. I was double unders here.
I had him pinned.
Swim, clamp, pin the shoulder to me. Sit up. Sorry, he made me do it.
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
So details, again, shoulder stays nice and close. This is a frame, but it's also helping to connect his shoulder to my chest. From here, we went into the back take, and we took this far side hook and we put it on the outside of his leg here to kind of give us a little bit of control. Because that same thing can happen is if we have lazy hooks, he can just float around that. And now I just pulled side control.
Raj, pay attention.
I like the power bar. I'm okay now.
So here we're connected. We're trying to keep forward on him so that he's not going to drive us back down to the mat. I pull my hook out and I hook to the side of his leg. As I pull back now, I'm going to use this to keep his elbow and shoulder high, and I'm going to shoulder shrug it over the top. That's the motion. From here, come up, grab lat. If this hook stays in, some of this is going to depend on how he falls. In this, I just reached over the back and I'm going to immediately have a hook. So one more time. All the way from the very beginning. Frame away, sit back up, cross, pull back, and if you can do it with momentum, it's probably going to make it a little easier. Hook, hook, start coming out. Cool. So let's tinker with that. Have everyone get some reps, and then we're gonna add some other stuff to it. Cool. All right, let's see it. 1, 2.